Oregon leads 19-18 in Eugene and Eaton 3 here in this building. The Ducks had won 11 straight until USC won the last two. The officials, Mark Merritt, Alicia Murray, and Anita Ortega. And here we go with Chance Gray at the controls for the Oregon Ducks. Here's Chamberlain. She's a dead-eye shooter. They got to stay out on her. Rich Burke along with Elise Woodward. It's a good challenge for the Ducks.
There's no question. On the pink day, so the Ducks in the white pink, Trojans in the visiting pink.
Good pass from Van Sluten to Che, and Filipina pays it off.
And one thing with this matchup, Oregon good on their home floor. They're 8-4. USC on the road just 3-3. So it's an evening factor for SC to be up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Padilla for three from the corner, and it's good. Van Sluten couldn't quite get out there. You notice the Ducks, as always, playing that zone defense. Here's Van Sluten. Struggled from three-point shooting this year. You know she's a better shooter than she's shown. That mid-range doesn't go. The rebound pulled down by Davis. Outlet to JuJu. Watch her go to work. She is something else. All the way to the rack. Up and under. Just to Marshall, and now back to JuJu, who puts it up and in. Good ball movement.
Yeah, it was an unselfish play originally by JuJu to get it to Marshall, and the space taken up quickly by the 6'8" arms of Che, and so she flips it back to JuJu.
582 points for JuJu Watkins. Moves past Lisa Leslie for number 13 all-time. Single-season scoring for USC.
Now, JuJu is an absolute star. She's passing those names. Cheryl Miller, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, Lisa Leslie. It's incredible what she's doing.
It is incredible. Shea's 15-footer doesn't go with the shot clock waning, and Rhea Marshall came down with the rebound. Here comes Davis, the Columbia transfer. Give it off to JuJu Watkins, one of the best freshmen we have seen forever. JuJu's long attempt doesn't go. Rebound Marshall. Kick it back outside to Padilla. Forbes shovels it to Davis, and she draws the foul. And Caitlin Davis will go to the free throw line. At least your keys to the game.
Well, JuJu is so electric, but if you keep her off the free throw line, you have a better chance of success. The 3 losses, 3 of the 4, she has been held to 4 free throws or under. The Oregon Big 3 try to get 30 points from those not named Chance Gray and Grace Van Sluten and Philly Che, if they can get production there. And then for USC, finding seams in the zone. So far, they've been able to get to the rim, and they've had success. And if not, they've been crashing the offensive glass early. Those are keys to success against that zone.
Davis made them both. There's Che against Akunwafo, and now here's Chance Gray going to work against Padilla. Rejects the screen. Now get it to Basham. 17-footer left baseline doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by JuJu. 7-0 run for USC. Little hesitation by JuJu. She floats it up from the paint and puts it in. 9-2 Trojans. That'll be the 3rd consecutive win over Oregon. Che puts it up over Davis, doesn't go. Rebound Watkins. JuJu averages a lot of rebounds too. Averaging 6.9 per game. Takes it all the way in, floats it up from just outside the block. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, draws the foul, gets the bucket, and one. Foul on Kennedy Basham.
She's so good slicing into the lane, but watch her here. The defensive rebound. She's been active already with 3 rebounds. Right there, the hesitation just loses the defender, Chamberlain, and she gets in there. The soft touch. She is a shot maker. She can make the 3 with range, off the dribble, using screen. She doesn't have to be pass and catch. She's an excellent foul shooter at 85%, and she gets there. She finds a way to get in and take contact, and that's why she's the 2nd leading scorer in the nation.
Yeah, incredible player. Co-MVP of last year's McDonald's All-American game. Incredible.
You see her on the cover of Slam this week?
I did not.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the growth of the women's game and see an 18-year-old college freshman on the cover of Slam.
Doesn't go for Grace Van Sluten. Here comes USC. 12-0 run. 7 of those points by JuJu. Forbes drilled behind her back. Now gets it to Watkins. The freshman guns it for 3 and hits.
Watch out. Watch out.
Wow. JuJu Watkins already with 10 points. A 15-0 run.
JuJu with 27.7. These 2 players are the next generation of outstanding hoopers. And JuJu, how about this? 10 points in the first 5 minutes. She's on pace for 80, Rich. 80. Well, and, you know, former LA product, Kobe Bryant, he once had 81 in a game. Why not?
Yes, he did, famously so. Van Sluten Going to work against Forbes. Little spin move. Shot was short. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and draws the foul. And by the way, Caitlin, if Iowa plays 3 games in the Big Ten tournament and then they make a run, say, to the NCAA championship game, Iowa will have a maximum of 13 games remaining. Now, if she stays on her scoring average in 13 games remaining, she would have 3,995 career points. There's an outside chance Caitlin Clark could get to 4,000. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. It's mind-boggling type of numbers to have that consistency, to remain healthy when everybody has a scouting report designed to stop you.
Marshall goes up, draws the foul.
Field goal percentage this year at 46%, a career high by almost 10% per game. So her numbers of finishing, composing.
Marshall's capable of dunking. I have to ask Lindsay Gottlieb if she's done that in a game.
Well, I saw her in warm-ups getting up and just hanging around the rim and above the rim. Impressive athlete.
Rims has struggled from outside and didn't draw iron on.
The next foul will have USC in the bonus, so Oregon has been a bit too aggressive here early.
And it hasn't helped. And JuJu Watkins again, 17-0 run. And JuJu getting a hand on that one. And Davis coming down with a steal.
SC has come out and done what a road team wants to do. Quiet the crowd early.
Marshall ducking in, gets it off now to Davis. Back to Rhea Marshall. Nice shot. Short corner left. Timeout again taken by the Ducks. How about this? It is 19-2 USC. They've scored the last 19 points of the game.
Dreamed about going to SC, and her name, as we mentioned, up there with some of the all-time greats after putting 51 on the board at Stanford in a win. And she has SC in the top 10 for the first time since 1994 when Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson were there.
Grace Van Slooten taking charge. That snaps the 19-0 run in a 5.5-minute scoring drought for the Ducks.
Yeah, they needed that out of the timeout.
Floater doesn't go for Forbes. Rebound Filipina Che. Outlet Williams. Drives it against Kayla Williams. A couple of players wearing the headbands. Che lost it. Off the pass from Bella Hamill. Back to JuJu, who lays it up. No, she gets fouled. I believe that's on Hamill, and JuJu falls to the floor.
That was a really nice pass by Kayla Williams. Dishing it off to JuJu, who was running the floor and giving the nation's second leading scorer a chance to head to the free throw line. She's all right, but I think she took a shot off the face. Yep, right there.
Yep, that foul was on Kennedy Williams, her second. So JuJu to the free throw line. Averages 7.5 attempts a game, an 86%er. So look on our crystal ball. If JuJu stays healthy, now I'm not saying she would be able to get to Caitlin Clark territory, as Caitlin could get up close to 4,000 points, but JuJu could pass Kelsey Plum at her numbers. A lot has to happen, and again, stay healthy.
I don't think there is any limit to what JuJu Watkins can do. I mean, she right now is WNBA ready, but there is a WNBA rule you can't go, and Lindsay Gottlieb has to love that, and what a block there.
Kayla Williams rejecting Kennedy Williams, and out of bounds to the Ducks. 22 on the timer.
I think with JuJu that she's just so refined. Her game, she looks like a veteran. She's the kids that you see that are playing Mozart, the precocious ones that are 8 years old, where it's just instinctual. Like, she just looks like she's born to play this game with the way that she moves and the skill level and the demeanor.
Out of bounds, back to Oregon, 15 on the timer, 3:01 remaining here in the quarter. And not only that, as a freshman, she's come in and she has leadership ability.
Yeah.
And she's surrounded by, 3 players out of the Ivy League who are graduate transfers.
A lot of new faces for Lindsay Gottlieb as Oregon with another turnover.
Third steal for USC. JuJu the drive, the dish. And now Taylor Bigby, the former Duck, splashes down a 3.
It's a high degree of difficulty shot if you don't put it off the window.
Chance Gray's 3. He's left from the time it left her hand. Ray Marshall came down with it.
Just the second field goal attempt of the game, though, for Chance Gray. They've got to find a way to get her more involved. She's handling those point guard duties, and she's got to distribute as well.
Kayla Williams hits a 3-pointer. Well, hesitation by Gray. Her shot rejected by Rhea Marshall. Marshall averages 2 blocks a game, third in the Pac-12.
27-4. How about JuJu Watkins? 14-4 outscoring Oregon, all by herself.
I like the block as much as anything else. Gray's three-pointer straight on. Didn't get the Kawhi bounce. It's tipped by Van Sloten and tracked down by Van Sloten. Skips it over to Chamberlain. She can hit for three, and she does. Ula Chamberlain at a recent game where she hit 4 3-pointers against Colorado. Corner three doesn't go, but rebound pulled down by Forbes and puts it back up and in. Kenzie Forbes. That's her first bucket.
Great job tracking that offensive rebound against a zone. It's hard to find a body. And Forbes got in there to grab it.
This crowd loves the dribble behind the back. Filipina Che with a putback doesn't go. Tips it back up. That's pulled down by Taylor Bigby, and the quarter comes to an end.
JuJu is propelling them. There's 2 ways to measure success, stats and winning, and JuJu is doing both.
Right.
And that's what's incredible, is that even though she is the second leading scorer in the nation, when every scouting report is designed to stop this 18-year-old, she's still finding ways to affect the game. But it's the winning. Top 10 for the first time for USC since the early 90s.
Dominique Darius hits a three. That's her 4th three-pointer in 17 attempts. A 19%er coming, and everything is falling on the heads of the Ducks. Nice little backdoor pass to Grace Van Sloten. In too deep. Her shot blocked by Akunwafo. Akunwafo came down with it. A little hesitation. Left side Padilla. Three-pointer. No good. Akunwafo with a rebound. Trying to swing the elbows, and she got tied up by Ula Chamberlain. Good heads-up play by Chamberlain. There's Ula. She, by the way, hit that three-pointer a bit ago. Arrow points to the Ducks. Ula is a former walk-on. She was a student here last year. She'd played college basketball at UCSD. Was just a student here last year, and she was modeling. And she was playing some open gyms with some of the Ducks players. They said, hey, coach, you got to take a look at her. And here she is on the team.
Yeah, she's a dead-eye shooter. She can fill it up. And how about after just hanging around and earning a spot as a walk-on, now she's in the starting lineup for the second game in a row.
Outside of Chance Gray. Defended by the former Duck Bigby. Van Sloten drives it against Forbes. Double team. Basham. 18-footer is good.
Yeah, you love to see that for the 6'7" sophomore. Hitting that shot. She struggled at times just finding that consistent range, but she's got such good length.
Post-to-post pass from Davis to Akunwafo, and a little miscommunication for the Ducks.
Yeah, with no Philly Shea in the middle of that zone, it certainly opens lanes up for the passing attack of SC.
Kennedy Williams around the Basham pick, puts it up. Not good. Rebound brought down by Davis. Padilla saved it from going out of bounds. Davis right down the angle, just off to Akunwafo. They just attack and dish, or a little pocket pass, as in that case. Over and over, it works for USC.
Yeah, again, Philly Che is sitting at the scorer's table waiting to come in, and she wasn't in the middle. A beautiful job of attacking that middle of the zone, and when they went to the ball handler, an easy little dump-down layup.
USC extending the lead without JuJu Watkins, who's getting ready to check back in, along with Filipina Che for the Ducks. Van Sloten will turn around. Now, the top 3 for the Ducks, they get theirs, but they don't have a 4th scorer right now with Peyton Scott and Sophia Bell out for the year. Nice little jump hook for Caitlin Davis.
SC just continues to fill it up. 56% shooting in the first half to 19 for Oregon. It's just, SC's been really sharp.
How about the scoop to the hoop after the spin move by Ula Chamberlain? So she's not just a three-point shooter. Timeout taken by USC. So change of speeds again for JuJu.
She is moving and shaking and never gets off balance.
That's incredible. And right down the lane goes Forbes for the bucket. Van Sloten lobbed to Che.
Smart enough to play with those 2 fouls and be so electric.
Three-pointer hit by Forbes, Mackenzie Forbes. Gray rejects the screen, takes it in, puts it up. Good straight-up defense by Marshall, and Gray able to get it to go in anyway. Watkins, right around Bella Hamill, lay it up and in. 16 points for Watkins. USC won the meeting between these two earlier this year. JuJu had just 17 points, her second fewest this year. Gray floats it in, she's got 4. But JuJu about to pass that 17-point mark already. Oh, good pass. Malia Samuels' 3 doesn't go. Tipped by Marshall, tipped by Wagner. Out of bounds, back to USC.
Really difficult shot that she made look so easy.
Here's Watkins, floats it up from 8, doesn't go. Foul on Ula Chamberlain.
Well, you can't defend her right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, she's unstoppable, second leading scorer in the nation. But just remember, she's 18 years old. So the difference between 35 and 38 is at the foul line. She's an 85% foul shooter. And you really can't stop her when she puts the ball on the ground without fouling her. Like, she will just jump over the top of you for baseline jumpers and shots in the lane. So a lot of times people try to block her shot, and she just winds up at the foul line. And she's already been to the line 5 times, 4 for 5.
17 points, matches JuJu's output against the Ducks back on January 7th. Jay get it back outside to Chamberlain. She lost it. Here's Watkins with another steal. JuJu all the way to the rack, put it up and in.
And even then, on that take by Watkins, she slowed down to try to get the and one. Felt like she was hit. There was contact. Made it anyway. Didn't get the call, but got the bucket. And gosh, she's up to 19 in the first half. The strip, the steal, and then watch her she just beats everybody to the spot and slows down to try to get the and one.
And then hands out, palms upward. Hey, where's the foul? I didn't think it was a foul.
I think she just anticipated the contact in transition, but the defense to offense. We've seen the block, we see the steal, and we see what she can do in a fast break situation. I mean, it's JuJu Watkins 19, Oregon 17, and we're less than 2 minutes before halftime. They're beating them in every single category.
Bench points, 13-0. Points in the paint, 20-10.
Blackjack, she's got 21 in the first half.
Sammy Wagner had it batted by Watkins. She is ubiquitous.
Forcing the turnover. She's everywhere right now. This has been a dominating first half by the 18-year-old.
Inside to Forbes, follow-away shot is good. Everything falling for USC. They're shooting better than 50% for the game. Sarah Rambis, the freshman from Flint, Michigan, puts it up over Watkins, doesn't go. Chain the rebound, put it up and in. Philly had the first bucket of the game. That's her first one since. Taylor Bidby, the former Duck, and now to Watkins. Forbes, defended by Wagner. Ducks a shoulder in against her and floats it up and in. Ducks can play for the last shot. Chance Gray puts it up and in. That's her third bucket. 3 of 7 from the floor. She's got 6. They gave JuJu some time, and she hits. JuJu Watkins. 3 more points, 24 in the first half. She hits from 30-plus feet.
Oh, my goodness. She is incredible.
Start of the second half here in Eugene. Rich Burke along with Elise Woodward, and Lindsey Gottlieb said the message to her team was, hey, it's 0-0. I want to see the same level of play the first 5 minutes of this second half. I think it's probably Kelly Graves' thing as well. Let's just win the quarter.
Well, and certainly Kelly Graves coming out at halftime encouraging his players. It's one where you can't get frustrated. You just have to keep grinding and try to put some points up on the board here, especially early, to get some kind of a rhythm.
Rhea Marshall, 18-footer, doesn't go. Basham with the rebound. Ducks scored the first 2 points of this game and then went almost 6 minutes without scoring again. Hesitation by Gray, scoops it up, draws the foul.
All of those stats, like a teeter-totter, are all tilted towards USC, and that's why they have this dominating score to start the third quarter. SC able to get to the free throw line in the first half 13 times, and the Ducks just didn't have the same kind of aggressiveness. They were just twice.
Get to the free throw line here. Gray makes them both. She's got 8 points. Foul is on Caitlin Davis, her second. Forbes around the pick set by Davis. Marshall gets it back outside to JuJu, who cans another 3. 27 points for Watkins.
It's just so clean out of her hand. The backspin that she has, that shooter touch, is really pretty.
To the block, turnaround shot, doesn't go. Che puts it back up and in. When Philly gets better hands, she'll be so much better. And she's done that.
Yep. She's really been working hard. She just started playing organized basketball in high school.
Yeah.
I think she's in year 6 or 7 of organized basketball, and here she is averaging a double-double, leading the Pac-12 in rebounding. It's really a wonderful story.
Forbes in too deep and stepped on the baseline. Let's see. That's just the second turnover for USC.
And, boy, it's really fun to see the long history and lineage of great post players. Ginny Moe. There's big presences that can just fill up the lane.
And Van Sloot in double-doubles with 16. And she's had him in 8 of the last 10 games.
Yeah, I love the fact that she's student teaching in a kindergarten classroom right now.
Isn't it fantastic? She misses practice on Mondays because she's doing her student teaching.
Can you imagine when Philly Che at 6'8", the basketball star from Oregon, shows up to the kindergarten room and all the little kids? I bet they all just love having her in the classroom.
I bet they do too. Second foul on Rhea Marshall. Crossover by Van Sluten. Takes it all the way, scoops it up, doesn't go. Is tipped by Basham. I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm dressed like a Valentine.
I think that looks great.
Chance Gray on the move.
And that was a beautiful shot by Chance Gray, one of the best shooters in this Pac-12 conference.
Ducks on their best run of the game, a 6-0 run over the last 90 seconds. JuJu Watkins, front of the rim. Her last 2 3-pointers didn't go after she hit one earlier in the half. JuJu now 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the game. 3 more points. She'll have her 10th 30-point game this season. It would match Cheryl Miller for the most 30-point games. Cheryl had 10 of them 39 years ago. Kennedy Williams passed back over her head. It was intended for Che, but ends up in the hands of Kennedy Basham. Another 3-pointer by Watkins. This one was short as well, and Che comes down with a rebound. Philly Che now with 11 boards to go along with 6 points. In search of her 17th double-double of the year. Ray around the Che pick. Back to Che on the pick and roll. Nice pass to Basham, who puts it in. Filipina Che totally unselfish.
Yeah, that was great ball movement by Oregon. Probably their best possession of the game. Quick touches.
JuJu dishes off to Rhea Marshall. Padilla floats it up and puts it in. That snaps the 10-0 run for the Ducks.
Padilla, such soft touch. The Penn transfer over 1,500 career points.
Doesn't go from 20 feet for Gray. Put back up by Che. And Philly Che now is a bucket away from another double-double.
And against this Oregon zone, just one of their last 10, while Oregon is busted out for 14 points.
Padilla's 3-pointer rattles out. Offensive rebound. Davis outside to Forbes. Her 3-pointer doesn't go. They continue to struggle from 3-point range here in the second half. JuJu puts it up. Back iron not good. Another offensive rebound. Forbes reloads and gets it. Finally they connect. Van Sluten trying to take it baseline. 6 to shoot. Dishes it off to Rambus. Puts it up from 15 and hits. Forbes, the drive, the kick. 3-pointer by Padilla doesn't go. Waffle fought the rebound away from Van Sluten. Kick it back outside. Another offensive rebound for USC. They're 14th. JuJu floats it up and doesn't go. She's grown cold and collapsed to the floor. And Watkins is down. 3-pointer as play continues by Gray. Doesn't go. Filipina Che puts it up. Doesn't go. Tipped by Che again. Puts it up again. And draws a foul. And Watkins is hurt.
I think she hit her head on the hardwood court. And that is one thing that nobody wants to see. One of the best players in the nation is going up in traffic. It might have hit her nose. She's holding that towel. That's slicing into the lane. Ooh, and then right there, you can see her just kind of bouncing. You're so vulnerable when you lose your balance in traffic. Philly Che at 6'8" was kind of in the area going after that rebound.
Let's have a look at it again from this angle.
Oh, for the hand. It was the hand.
Yep.
It was the follow through, no elbow, just the extension of filiche, and looks like they're going to have to clean up some blood on the other end. And thankfully, here comes JuJu. She took a shot to the nose. Been there, done that.
As much as a hand can hurt, I was glad to see it was that and not an elbow.
Absolutely. Look, none of it feels good. You can see the blood on the uniform. And Rhea Marshall, her teammate and pal, coming over to make sure she's all right. But I think she's going to be okay. We know JuJu. She is tough, and she's a competitor. She's got 27 points in this one, and SC is leading by a lot. We'll see if SC can continue to keep Oregon at bay while JuJu's on that bench.
Kennedy Williams.
4 pink jerseys there to grab that rebound.
There's a bucket for Davis. She's got 8. Rambis drives it in, double team. We get a foul. That's her first. Even blocked a shot tonight by 6'8" Filipina Che. One more coming for Sarah Rambis. 63% are coming in, and JuJu's going to go backstage again.
Always have to be cautious and make sure she is given the all clear. But man, she was just absolutely on fire. The Oregon State Beavers waiting in Corvallis for a huge showdown.
Noon on Sunday on Pac-12 Network.
Shoot over the top or draw that contact.
Whom they expected to be their starting point guard, the Miami University transfer, who hasn't played recently and isn't expected to play the remainder of the year either. So the Ducks are shorthanded. Padilla puts it up for 3, gets the bucket and 1, fouled by Rambis.
I mean, the buzzer beater definition. Exactly how much she needed to get that shot off, and a potential for a 4-point play.
Unable to get it here. Tried to put up another one, didn't go. Had the hand to the nose and then hit the floor. Watkins with 27 points. 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Interestingly, that's right about her average.
27.7 points per game is her average. Number 2 in the nation. It's just the pace that she was on today. She did it in just 24 minutes and came out of the gate on fire, giving Oregon all kinds of problems in the first quarter and to start this game, and SC's kept them at a distance since.
Yeah, points right at her average. Free throw attempts, free throw made right at her average. Kennedy Basham with 10 to shoot. Now Van Sluten against Rhea Marshall. Leans into her and puts it in. Van Sluten with 9 points. Was there a loss of focus in the third quarter for the Trojans?
Well, I think it's really hard when you build up a lead that was as large as theirs.
Reverse layup by Marshall is good. So the coach can talk about, hey, let's come out in the first 5 minutes like it's 0.
Necessary to get the win, which is the ultimate goal.
Ducks outscored USC 21-13 in the third quarter.
So JuJu's coming back into the game, so that is great to see.
Yeah, Trojan fans can breathe a sigh of relief.
I think all basketball fans, you just don't want to ever see a player that is out there, no matter how great they are, and she's certainly a great one, but you want to see them out there and competing.
Banged up a bit, she goes to work, little pocket pass, and put up and in by Davis.
Beautiful pass through traffic, drawing the defense, knowing the angles, taking it away.
Gray forced that as Basham was double teamed. Off of Basham. Good to see Watkins back out there, but I'm wondering how many more minutes she'll get. She needs 3 more points for her 10th 30-point game this year, which she'll get at some point. But if she gets it tonight, she would tie Cheryl Miller for the most in a single season in USC history. It would be her 10th.
As well as JuJu has played, her team has certainly brought it today. Multiple players in double figures.
Watkins floats it up off the glass and good. 29 points for JuJu.
And that was all about her size at 6'2", getting into the lane, going strong.
Reported by Gray, rattles out. That ball was halfway down.
Yeah, that's one where she kind of looks up to the ceiling. Basket just did not want that one.
Dominic Darius came down with a rebound. There's JuJu, puts it up and in. 31 points. There she is. She ties Cheryl Miller with her 10th 30-point game of the season, matching the USC record.
I mean, that shot makes it look so easy. She gets to the baseline, defender in her face, and she...
So as poorly as they started the third quarter, they've come back red hot in the fourth. Shea puts it back up and draws the foul. 12 rebounds per game. She's got 16 in this one, and one more point, and she'll have a double-double.
All the way from Calgary, Alberta.
And a double-double for Philly Che. With Chamberlain defending JuJu Watkins. Follow a shot by JuJu, and she hits with a hand in her face.
That's Kobe right there. That's Jewel Lloyd.
Lobbed inside. Che to Van Sluten. Good move by Grace. Good high-low pass by Philly Che. That's her second assist. Well, Euro step and put up and in. Dominique Darius. Every team has 4 other teams in the conference that they play only one time. The 4 teams the Ducks only play one time are the Arizona schools and the Washington schools, none of which are among the conference's elite. Let's go for Van Sluten.
Get your tickets for the MGM.
It's coming up in 3 weeks, March 6th through 10th. Tickets at pac-12.com/tickets.
Of course, JuJu Watkins just lighting everything on fire. Jalen Sherrod, the 5th-year point guard. This arena as a freshman, and Colorado left. They got beat badly, and she said, you know what? We're just going to get better. And boy, UCLA, one of the best teams in the nation, and they've got all kinds of candidates that...
And she's playing against those excellent centers and just really doing well.
Yeah, she's...
Nice pass from Makolo to Akunwafo, who puts it in.
It's a luxury to have somebody of that athletic ability and size coming off your bench.
Isn't that the truth? Rambus off the glass. Makolo puts up the teardrop and gets it.
I love just being that versatile in high school to play multiple sports. I love seeing the athletes that just don't focus in on one and help their high school and have fun with all kinds of new teammates and coaches. And such a great way to have a high school experience.
Gray hits the mid-range. She's got a dozen points.
Complete game for USC. Lindsey Gottlieb has to be very pleased to put 88 points on the board against this Oregon defense that has limited opponents. 16 of the 19 opponents they've limited under their season averages, but it was a well-scouted game plan offensively, and JuJu Watkins putting up a huge 30-plus game again for JuJu. Her 10th time as a true freshman.